welcome to your fifth day. How are you doing? Have you had a good fortnight? It's so lovely to be back here with you, and I want to convey a really big welcome to all of you and our Fearless Friday. Now, as you know, I left not quite in a drama, but I did leave quite quickly, and it's so lovely to be back with you. And I just want to say, whether you're listening to this from our Rising Strong support group here in Facebook, or if you are watching this from on our YouTube channel, I am just thrilled that you are here. You're so very welcome. And this group, it's a sacred space, and myself and the other members put a lot of energy into creating this safe and supportive vibe that we've got here. And it's wonderful, really wonderful to see all the new members that have been joining us over the last few weeks. And from all around the world. It just amazes me that we are just congregating here. It's so lovely. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then make sure you do come over to Facebook and join our support group and join in with the conversation, because this is where you can have confidential conversations. I'll leave the link in the comments below. For those of you who are new here, remember, if you sign up from my website, there are more free resources that you get access to. So for all of you, really, old or new, if you're not on my newsletter, make sure you sign up. You can go through my website. Again, I'll leave the link below so you've got all that information. Now, on to today's Fearless Friday, and it's all about energy management. Something we're probably all very guilty of. But whether you're struggling with treatment fatigue, or whether life is proving a tad exhausting right now, or if you're like me, you've been away and you're back and you're raring to get into work, then today's video is for all of us. It's for all of us. So I want to talk about 4 pillars that are going to keep your energy buoyant, going to keep it stable. Now, the first pillar is hydration. Yep, if you're not drinking enough water or eating enough water-filled food, then dehydration is going to cause havoc with your mental clarity as well as your energy. In fact, you don't have to become too dehydrated before a great impact ensues, right? The symptoms will kick in quite early. There's a lot of research out there from Harvard University talking about this, and it shows when you are low on fluids, your body will become tired and weaker than usual. I'll leave you to go and do some research, or maybe I'll do a more in-depth video on this, but just for today, that's it. So you need to consume a sufficient amount of beverages not caffeinated, or foods such as fruits and vegetables, soup, any water-based foods, right? Any of that is going to help you to stay feeling energized. So that's pillar 1, right? Hydration. Pillar 2 is, come on, you know what it is. It's your food. It's the food you're eating. Now, I know, you know, what foods you should be eating that suit your body. We all know when we eat certain food, we can have a reaction, right? We can feel an energy slump. That's sugar with me. And I know that you know what those foods are for you. So just stop it, right? Just stop it. Stop being mean to yourself. Cut back on the amount of those foods and increase the amount of foods that fuel you, that energize you. It's as simple as that. I will at some point do another video on food, the same as I'll do one on hydration. But for now, I'm trusting you to do a quick audit for yourself and make those minor tweaks on the food choices that is going to support your energy. Okay? That's pillar 2. The food you eat or don't eat. But you get the gist. Pillar 3 is all about knowing what or whom is stealing your energy. You've all heard the phrase, the energy vampire. Well, that's real, right? Energy vampires are real, but it's not just people that zap your energy. It's tasks, it's decisions you make for yourself. So, for example, if you're staying up late to watch one more episode on that TV program when you know, really, you need to get to bed, right? Gonna zap your energy. It's people pleasing and saying yes when you mean no. And it's allowing others to demand your time and energy. I used to know someone years ago when I lived in Australia. So it was after my cancer treatment. And whenever we met up afterwards, I would be exhausted. And what I realized after a certain amount of time, I'm not necessarily the fastest of learners, but after a certain amount of time, I realized that every time we met up, all the conversation was pivoting around was their drama. And it was draining me, and it was taking any of my energy reserves that I may have had. And you know what it's like if you have like treatment fatigue, or if you're going through treatment, or you're just trying to pick yourself up. It is crucial to protect our energy. So have a little audit around that too. Get curious around energy vampires and who leaves you feeling energized, who leaves you feeling exhausted. What decisions are you making and the choices that you are making around what you're doing with your time? So are you staying up too late? Are you eating the wrong food for you? Are you not staying hydrated? Right? Are you saying yes when you mean no? Are you constantly people pleasing? That's all of pillar 3, really. Energy vampires. What and whom are they for you? And then finally, pillar 4 is all about boundaries. And it goes hand in hand with all of the other pillars that we've spoken about here today. You, my friend, you have to take responsibility for the decisions you're making. Now, I understand that statement may be triggering for some. It is what it is. The truth can hurt sometimes. You are responsible for yourself. And in fact, that was something that my oncologist made really clear to me at the very beginning when I got diagnosed. He said to me, it is your responsibility to stay as healthy as you can as you go through this treatment. Right? My life depended, as yours probably did, on being able to see the treatment plan through from start to finish. And only you have that ability. And when he first said it, it overwhelmed me, completely overwhelmed me about, oh my, I didn't know where to start. But you're way ahead of the curve because you have me and you have this group and you have access to all the resources that are going to allow you to make good decisions for yourself, right? All the information is here. You must start putting in those boundaries with yourself and making good decisions for yourself around the food you eat, staying hydrated, around the people you spend time with, around how you show up and spend your days and your evenings, right? And then finally, if you're like me, Boundaries around your work will be crucial too. You know how much I love my work. I have to be really key on putting in a healthy start time and a healthy stop time. Because if I don't have those boundaries in place, I'd just work all day. I love this work. I love creating content for you. I love the coaching that I do with my private clients. I love it. And that means I can get burned out really quickly. So boundaries there are really crucial for me, as well as knowing who to have around me, right? So look at the boundaries that you have around your work. Otherwise, you'll be exhausting yourself too. When we're exhausted, we're no good to anyone, right? Take care of yourself. It's a win-win. And that's us done for the day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Do share it with us your strategies that you use to manage your energy, or the pitfalls, right, that you can fall into. Let's share, let's learn, let's grow together here. Till next time, till next week. I will be back next Friday. And in the meantime, I want you to send in your questions. I want you to ask me what you need. I want you to share different strategies with the other members here. So this becomes more of a conversation. This is a great space for conversation, for support, for learning, for growing, just like I've just said, right? Use it, come in, help one another, be one another's champions, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one.